for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see San Francisco as they play against Atlanta. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Dominique Wilkins out there with Willis. And it's Rivers. Then it's Whitman. And it's Mutombo. And it's center. And for San Francisco, they've got Duncan. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Ball. Then it's Weber. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position.
Here we go.
And San Francisco starts out with the ball. Ball, the bounce pass. Duncan with the screen on Wilkins. Weber can't hit.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Here's Mutombo, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
And at 7'2", all Mutombo needs is a position near the hoop, and he throws it down.
Duncan in the corner. Misses the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Wilkins. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
And that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
A great, fantastic reverse dunk. Had to get up high for that one.
Guys, that's exactly the kind of play that can really spark a team to a rally.
Now, here's Wilkins. Good D by Weber. Beyond the arc. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And while the arc isn't a focus of Weber's game, he is more than able to knock those down when given a chance.
Willis. And it's San Francisco with the rebound.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
The shot's good.
Look at how comfortable Duncan is inside the paint. He knows those close-range angles like no other. He's special in that regard.
Now here's Rivers. And Paul with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Webb's checked in for Whitman, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Mutombo passes to Rivers. Outside Willis. And they get it. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Rivers. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. San Francisco leading by 6. Oh, the lob to Abdul-Jabbar. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here is Webb. Mutombo is screen on ball. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Wiggins kicks to Weber. There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Here's Duncan. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Atlanta trails by 8. In the corner, Wilkins with it. From 16 feet away. He cans it.
Boy, Neat gets so much lift on that jump shot. It's really hard for any defender to affect his shot.
Duncan with the screen for Wiggins. His 3-pointers off the mark. Webb against Wiggins. Webb dishes to Mutombo. Over Wiggins. Mutombo misses. And San Francisco with possession. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
Boy, smart pass by Abdul-Jabbar, ready and willing to find his open teammates.
Now here's Rivers. Still scoreless. Stolen by Ball. Here's Wiggins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Wiggins.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins checked in for Mutombo. Carr comes in for Willis. And Collins subbed in for Wilkins.
Chris Webber. First personal foul. First team foul.
.32 seconds left in the first quarter. Rivers kicks to Collins. Rivers passes to Rollins. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Shot on the wing. Wiggins with the block. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Seconds left. Here's Webber, and it's San Francisco in control. With a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Savages, what do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court for Atlanta. Carr is out there with Collins. Then it's Webb. Then there's Rollins. And it's Rivers in at the point. Now Webb, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last 3-pointer. Smith feeling it out a bit. And it's off from 3-point range. The Atlanta trails by 7. Smith against Collins. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Whitman is checked in for Atlanta. Davis comes in for Spud Webb.
Jarvis Davis.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Rivers against Smith. Clock at 6. Rivers kicks to Davis over Artest. And it's Davis missing. San Francisco lead by 7. To the paint.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Ron Artest, a willing passer, does a good job that time of surveying the floor and making the right play.
Now here's Rivers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Two things I like about Doc Rivers are his speed and his intelligence. He sets a good pace and is pretty good at judging and outsmarting the defense.
Kevin Willis is checked in for the Hawks.
Probably as close to a sure ping as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Artest. Gasol, a screen on Davis. Out to Smith. Gasol on the wing. Shot up two there. Gasol's got his first basket.
Gasol's confidence is something to behold. No hesitation or second guessing off the catch. That's really good work.
And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Willis, the pass to Rivers. Back to Willis. Pass to Rivers. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Whitman over Ingram. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Davis. And they double up Davis. Here's Whitman, covered by Artest. Whitman can't make it. San Francisco leading by 9. Kicked away. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Davis. He has yet to score. Hawks making the switch here. Wilkins is checked in.
Number 21, Dominic Wilkins.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And some changes here for the Savages. Hole comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Chet Holmgren in for Ron Artest. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Rollins. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Wilkins outside. Pass to Whitman. The Hawks working the ball around. Wilkins in the high post. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
If he's set up neat, he's going to deliver. He is hungry to score.
Cole setting the pick for Smith. Holmgren in the corner. And Cole wide open. He shoots. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Here's Davis. The layup missed. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Savages. Crossing to the basket.
As he adds a few LBs to his frame, I think Ingram is going to be even better inside.
Atlanta trails by 10. Outside Willis. Here's Whitman. And Holmgren pulls it down. Whitman's gone 1 of 4 so far. Holmgren up top. Whitman defending. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
San Francisco foul. Disallowed.
Atlanta making a switch here.
Fourth team foul. Substitution for Atlanta.
Here's Wilkins. He's got 6. Shot to stop the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out.
It was the offense getting right to the rim. At least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Both free throws good from Wilkins. Nice move. Jams it in off the quick move.
And if you want to to talk about liftoff, folks. He went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
And it's San Francisco. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game, great performance by Dominique Wilkins.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Weber, all out there with Wiggins. Then there's Duncan, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The offensive rebound, pass to Rivers. Here's Whitman. And it's good off the back rim and in. Whitman's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Atlanta. Here's Weber, and Weber throws it down.
If Weber gets a shot to go to the rim, he's going to take it.
Atlanta trails by 12. And here's Rivers. Pass to Wilkins. Shoots over Weber, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And a minute played as the second half gets going. 6 to shoot. Whitman. No good off the front iron.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And San Francisco tacks on 2 more.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Atlanta calls timeout. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Wilkins kicks to Rivers. Back to Wilkins. Wide open. And he knocks down the jumper. Wilkins has got 10 points in the game.
Making people around him better. One of the things Doc is best known for. Doc Rivers, that is.
Here's Ball. Tumbo grabs the board. The Atlanta trails by 12. Stolen by Ball. To Weber, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Oh, and here we go. Wilkins has got it, the fast break chance. And Paul with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For San Francisco, they shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Now here's Rivers. Pass to Mutombo. Ball against Rivers. Whitman passes to Mutombo. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. San Francisco again missing. Atlanta trails by 14. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle. That's his first foul. Webb's checked in for Atlanta.
Hawk substitution. Number 4. Scott Webb.
Rivers against Ball. Pass to Willis. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Rivers. Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board and traffic.
Wiggins from outside. Here's Weber. And Weber throws it down.
Weber doing a nice job fighting on the glass for those second chance point opportunities.
Here's Wiggins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. LaMelo Ball picks one up. The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. So San Francisco ends up going with the whole new group. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. San Francisco leading by 17. Here's Artest. And takes that one up and powers it through.
Artest driving to the rack with purpose. A nice combination of hustle and muscle.
Here's Atlanta. Rivers with 5 points in the game. Here's Mutombo. Can't hit that one. Good D by Gasol. Here's Ingram. Pass to Artest. That's good. It's Ingram with the assist. Artest's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Atlanta making some changes. Collins checked in for Mutombo. Carr comes in for Kevin Willis. And Collins subbed in for Wilkins. Puts up a 3. Rollins grabs the board. Rollins got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Webb. Collins trying to break free. Webb can't hit. Here are the Savages. They're on a 14-3 run. Rollins grabs the board. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Webb can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
With 1 on the clock, uses the glass to drop it in. 6 points for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And it's San Francisco riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Smith on the court for Atlanta. Davis is out there with Webb. Then there's Kevin Willis. Then it's Whitman. And it's Rollins in at the 5.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Webb. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Smith for 3. Launches a 3. San Francisco again missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Gasol a screen. Here's Artest. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Good feed that time by Ingram. Something you expect him to keep improving on with time.
Pass to Webb. Whitman kicks to Davis. The Hawks working the ball around. Willis down low. Shoots a fader. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Stolen by Webb. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. On the wing, Davis, covered by Smith. It's stolen by Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, you're not going to find a more rugged player than Artest. He will battle for every loose ball, every rebound, and he'll defend with every ounce of energy he has.
So for the Hawks, Mutombo is checked in for Rollins. Wilkins comes in for Spud Webb, and it's Rivers in for Davis. Tipped away. It's stolen by Smith. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Here's Whitman. The good-looking shot from the wing.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
There's the screen. Gasol finds Smith. Fires for three. San Francisco again missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now here's Rivers. Wilkins, the pass to Mutombo. Got a piece of it. Smith for three. And it's Smith again missing.
Well, another tin-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Timeout, Hawks.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Hawks ball. Here's Rivers. Here's Willis. Duncan with the block. Wilkins against Weber. Rebound, Atlanta. Mutombo's got his fourth rebound in this one.
2 minutes.
Whitman against Abdul-Jabbar. That shot off. San Francisco leading by 23. Here's Weber. A three-pointer is right on target.
You know, at his size, it's a little easier for Duncan to read the floor and the defense and see where those openings are.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Foul. Second team foul.
Wilkins kicks to Mutombo. Knocked loose. Willis, the pass to Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the line. Ball gets a hand on it. Duncan down low. He's guarded by Rivers. Duncan with the bucket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Savages.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
A free throw drops for Rivers. And some changes here for San Francisco. Roy's checked in for Andrew Wiggins, and J.R. Smith's subbed in for Ball. Whitman against Roy. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Hawks. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it. He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Now, here's Willis. Duncan with the block. Here's Smith. That ball. Great assist by Brandon Roy.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Willis. Whitman passes to Rivers. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Whitman. From about 19 feet, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
He's got a nice knack for knowing when to give it up. Wilkins showing he's more than just a scorer.
For three, Smith. The shot misses. So it's the Savages picking up the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but yet.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for Miami, we've got LeBron James. And it's Bosh in at power forward. And for San Francisco, they've got LaMelo Ball. He's out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at center. Go. San Francisco with the ball. Now here's Ball. Defense is right there. Pass to Weber. The kick out to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Duncan, no good. In transition, here they come. Here's Bosh, puts up a 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Oh, deflected. Here's Mourning. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Using his size to get defenses to foul him. The big man, Alonzo Mourning, doing good work there.
Miami shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both free throws.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Ball into the lane. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Weber. Check by James. It's Wiggins on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Duncan. The kick out to Ball. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
The vision is elite. LaMelo finds his man for the bucket, and a great feed by the youngster.
And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative, and he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash, but he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
Now here's Ball. LeBron with the rebound.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Bosh. Here's Mourning. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Up top, Wiggins. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Hey, that mid-range area, in-between area, we call it, inside the three-point line and not at the rim, Wiggins knows he can get this shot anytime he wants.
And it's Chalmers missing. Now here's Ball. He's closely guarded. And the shot goes down.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
24, Ray Allen.
Looking to win the run. The rebound by Duncan. San Francisco leading by 5. Wiggins passes to Weber. Wiggins outside. Sinks it from distance. Wiggins has got 5 points.
And for Wiggins to take another step forward, he must improve as a shooter. So this is good to see.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Miami making a switch here. Haslam's checked in. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And again, no good by Miami. And here's San Francisco. Here's Weber. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance. Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Wade. The 3. James drills it from deep.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch-and-shoot ability.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, you got to really appreciate and respect how steadfast Duncan is. I mean, he's always under control and composed. Keeps his team focused on the task at hand, and that's extremely valuable.
Here's Wade. No points yet. And it's James with the jam.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Ball. Pass to Weber. And the layup is good off the glass.
Highly efficient close to the rim is Chris Webber. I mean, he's got a really nice, solid, creative post game.
Allen outside. Back to Wade. Ball with a steal. Wide open to the hoop. It's stolen away. Here's Wade. The rebound by Wiggins.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Knocked away. Ball with a steal. Here's the break. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
And Abdul-Jabbar makes alley-oops look easy, effortless. Throw it his way, and he uses that long reach and nice bounce to slam it home.
Here's Wade. Missed inside. And so it's San Francisco in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Hey, guys, what's your take on San Francisco so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Wade. No made baskets yet. Holmgren is out there with Bol. Then it's James Harden, and it's Roy into the shooting guard position. Here's Miller. Rejected by Bol.
Great defense from Bol, using that massive wingspan perfectly right there.
And for the Heat, they've got Miller, and it's Wade in a point guard.
Substitution for Miami, number 11.
Miami trails by 13. Miller outside. To the inside. Mourning with the bucket.
Boy, the interior game of Mourning, really strong, solid. excellent at getting quality shots in close.
Fires, high post. Rebound, Miami.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Wade. Miller with it. Harden picks him up. Miller, the pass to Wade. To the paint. Not messing around inside.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Jones. Miller outside. Takes a three. Ball grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Roy. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Holmgren. The three. Connects from downtown.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Knocks it loose. Harden, the pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Harden from outside. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And he probably thought he was going to...